Hello guys, hello again, it's me. Just doing another video to share my thoughts heading into the 2026 AFL, Australian Football League season, about the Saints. Okay, just before I talk further, I'd like to introduce you to my tutoring school, which I do at the start of every video recording. Okay, it's called the Roki School of Excellence, as you can see in the logo here. This school is an academic tutoring school that teaches maths, group and privately, and also South Indian classical drums octopad, which is an electronic percussion instrument, as well as jazz drumming in groups and privately as well. Our enrollments are open throughout the year, so if you're interested, or if you know of anyone who's interested, including your child or any loved one, friends who not, please get in touch with us, because my wife looks after the enrollments of the admin side of the business, whilst I look after the syllabus and class fees side. Okay, so jump on board if you're interested. That'll be great. Okay, so purpose of this video is to share my thoughts. So I'll keep it brief, but what my thoughts are heading into 2026 based on all what's happened with the Saints and with the players we've got and the players who have been moved on, what we can expect. Okay, these thoughts, I know there's no right or wrong, it's what I think, but you're more than welcome to comment your thoughts. Okay, you're more than welcome to comment your thoughts. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so first things first, I would like to talk about the my overall thoughts. So first things first, I will just put the logo. Okay, my thoughts first. Okay, so first thing, and it's a big one, because this player has been the talk of the town last year about potentially leaving Carlton, to actually left Carlton and come to St Kilda. TDK, Tom De Koning. That ruckman, Tom De Koning, that ruck combo with Tom De Koning and Rowan Marshall, will that ruck combo work out nicely? Or will it bring back memories of Ryder and Marshall ruck combination, when Brett Ratton was our coach? I definitely think so. Rowan Marshall has been a very good ruckman, not played an All-Australian, but TDK has got a very good seamless ruck work on him. And with the new ruck rules, TDK will benefit a lot. Okay, I could foresee both of them oscillating from time to time, with TDK being the prime ruckman, but it also gives Marshall an opportunity to have more scoreboard impact as well. So I remember when Paddy Ryder used to be the ruckman, Marshall used to drift forward and used to hit a few goals, to be honest. So yeah, looking forward to that. I definitely think it'll be really great. Both Marshall's a bit older, but TDK's in his prime in terms of age, and he suits the age demographics of the Saints. He's about 26, turning 27 this year. That's a perfect, amazing age to be at when you're looking to join a team like St Kilda. And let's be honest, forget the contract he's on. He knows the talent at St Kilda. He grew up supporting the Saints, but he knows there is a lot of youth talent at St Kilda than there are in other clubs. Okay, including his former club in Carlton. No disrespect to Carlton, but the youth talent at St Kilda is one of the best. Okay, and yes, it has played finals the last few years, but only once. Logically, you'd think, oh, they've got youth talent, why are they not playing finals every year? But remember one thing, youth talent, there's one thing to have youth talent. It's another thing for the youth talent to gel well and connect to the system and structure of the game. And that's becoming a bit more apparent with the Saints. So that's why the expectations are a bit high for the Saints, because of the players they've got in the off-season, they've landed, plus their youth talent and the system they're adapting to play cohesive football. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that, and I really think it's going to be really massive. I had a good impression of TDK and Saints in the Saints game versus the Suns match simulation. I thought he was really, really great in terms of his ruck work. Okay, next one is the scoreboard impact. Okay, I can expect that scoreboard impact to increase with Flying Ryan's presence. For those who don't know who Flying Ryan is, that's Liam Ryan, a former West Coast small forward who's come to the Saints, former teammates with Tom Barras, who's now a Hawthorn defender in the Hawks. So Flying Ryan, people say, oh, he's going to be 30, is he getting towards the thing? But look, his presence is enough to add to that board pressure. And, I can just see Jack Higgins not having the whole mantle on him, because with Max King out for a few weeks and he'll come back in round 4 or so, maybe, according to Ross Lyon, it's these extra bit of forwards who can help out, in addition to Dan Butler, Max Hall, Cooper Sharman, Mitch Owens. That Flying Ryan, he's a very good aerial marker of the ball. Not many small forwards do that. I mean, the last small forward, not even last, the one of the best aerial markers out of all the small forwards of the game is Jamie Elliott. in Collingwood. So Liam Ryan is next to that, I reckon. He leaps up and takes some very good clangers. So that will really entertain all the supporters at Marvel and other stadiums when the Saints play, no doubt. So that is something to keep a watch out for. The third one, Jack Silvani, the oldest son of Stephen Silvani. His presence down back will provide an insight of how freed up defenders like Cal Wilkie and Alex Taru can play further up the back line. So, you talk about Cal Wilkie taking the kick-ins, Jack Sinclair doing it. Maybe that will push them up a bit up in the half-back flank rather than full-back all the time. And don't forget, you got Dougal Howard as well. Dougal Howard is there. He's another tall defender down back. So you would think his thing will be able to free him up, or free these defenders up, which is really good. So really looking forward to seeing that. The next one is this one. Would not surprise me if more than one Saints player this year is in the All-Australian team. Okay? It won't surprise me at all. Okay? I'm not going by just Thursday night, but last year was just Nasai Wanganeen Malera. In the year before it was Sinclair. The year before that I think it was Sinclair and Wilkie, then Steele. We had multiple. Last year was just the one, which is better than nothing. Don't be surprised if someone adds to that this year. Okay? You could be looking at a Max Hall. I don't know, you could look at a Jack Higgins. Jack Higgins was in All-Australian talks last year. He was one of the leading goal kickers next to Elliott and Jeremy Cameron until, there were games where he was pretty quiet with the number of goals and then he peaked and he oscillated, so that's okay. So expect a few to be added to that. We never know. I'm not going to put a limit or a limit on this because we don't know, but don't be surprised if more than one makes it, okay? That's the direction the Saints are going in. Okay, the fifth one. Expect to translate the close losses last year into wins this year, given the acquisition of players in the off-season. Absolutely. Last year we had a lot of close losses as well, and especially the year before. Now, with this side slowly showing some maturity and adding players who address all areas of the ground, like defence, midfield, and your ruck and all, expect at least, if not all, most of the close losses last year and the year before to convert to wins this year. Doesn't matter who the opposition is, but at least a win. It might be a narrow, scrappy win, but it's okay. That's better than a heartbreaking close loss. Okay, 2024 we didn't make finals because of too many close losses, not because we were thrashed. Last year there was a few close losses. If we could bridge that, given the good acquisition of players we've got, absolutely. So expect that to happen. I'm not going to say it'll happen, but don't be surprised. Expect that. And if we're going to play finals this year, it's these close losses that need to, at least half of them should convert to a win. Okay? The sixth one, you can expect a stronger turnout to Marvel Stadium home games this year. Yep, with the players we've got, Nasai Wanganeen Malera with his signature, the way we played on Thursday, yes, it's a practice game against Gold Coast. It should get the Saints fans excited with their attendance rate at Marvel Stadium. Okay? So, yeah, as you can see, the thoughts about the Saints, you can see a lot of my points are about player acquisitions, positioning, and the attendance rate. So don't be surprised. In fact, I myself won't be surprised if 80% of what I'm thinking is going to happen, or probably 90%. Okay, I'm not counting the chickens before they hatch, but I have a very good feeling. Okay, I could see on Thursday, though it was a practice match, that the system structure is much better. There are many players who look more fit than what they were last few years. Okay, not from their how much they weigh, how tall they are, just their run and carry with the ball is much better. They're maturing a bit, they're making better decisions with the ball, and it's just great. That's what it's all about, guys. You look at the good teams like Brisbane, Geelong, it's because most of their players make good decisions under pressure. Yeah, they'll make mistakes, but that's always overwritten by their good decision and calm decision making most of the time. That's what gets them their wins. Okay, so I'll leave it there, guys. Please, again, comment your thoughts. Please subscribe to this channel and feel free to forward this channel to others whom you know might be interested in it. The more subscribers, the better. Have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll speak to you all soon. Stay up to date. There'll be more content on AFL coming about general things, the Saints, of course, and the games coming up. Okay, right from opening round and beyond. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your weekend, and as always, go the Saints. Take care, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.